Yo, we are back with another 2K25 video, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you the three top lockdown builds in Season 7 of 2K25. I have played literally thousands of games on lockdown this year, so I'm going to be giving you the three lockdown builds that I use, explaining them, breaking them down, telling you where I put my cat breakers, my badges, and everything else you might need to know about these builds. We are way too late into the year for anybody to be making trash builds. So today, I got you. Go down there, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on. We're still going crazy all through 2K25. And let me know down in the comments what your favorite build this year has been. Without further ado though, let's get into this first lockdown build. Starting out with this 6'4" lockdown. This, in my opinion, is the best overall lockdown if you want to play comp or meta. I did just do a breakdown of comparing different lockdown builds, so if you guys want to check that out, it is posted on my channel. But for this 6'4", we're going to go 80 driving dunk for Devin Booker dunk style. Very, very good dunk style. If you haven't tried it yet this year, you get fast animations and rarely get blocked on those. And we have enough standing dunk with 56 to get the super glitchy standing dunks off those backdoor animations. And then down to the shooting, we have an 89 three-pointer to shoot extremely consistently on this lockdown build. We're getting silver limitless range, silver deadeye, silver shifty shooter, gold set shot specialist, which most of the time I do max +1. So we have Hall of Fame set shot specialist on a lockdown build. I mean, I have a few videos posted on this 6'4" lockdown, actually quite a few videos, and you can see in those how consistently I do shoot on this build. Throw on Kevin Porter Jr. base with this build and you will not be missing. Also play quite a bit of fives on this build, so I did throw some free throw on there. We have that just so we're not missing those, getting the easy free points on the board. 71 pass accuracy, so we're not throwing turnovers constantly. Honestly, could have gone a little bit lower with this, probably down to a 65 if needed, but I really like the 71 on this build. 70 ball handle, just so we're able to move a little bit, and then 75 speed with ball. We don't want to be a complete cone every time we touch the ball, especially if we're running out on a fast break or going backdoor and we got to take a couple dribbles. You don't want to be completely stuck. And then onto the defense, 80 interior, insanely good. You're going to get a ton of stops in the paint. Anybody your size or even a few inches taller or shorter, you are going to stop them when it comes to them trying to score in the paint. 94 perimeter and 94 steal. Obviously, cat break both of those. At this point in the year, everybody's going to have at least 5 cat breakers. If you don't have 10 yet, I would prioritize perimeter defense to a 99. And that is going to go ahead and get us every legend defense badge, legend challenger, glove, interceptor, on-ball menace, anything else you could possibly need. And I'll talk about it again later, but once we get down to that strength rating, we also get legend immovable enforcer. So we are extremely bumpy on this build. Back up to the defense though, 68 block. We are going to get some block animations, some bail animations. It gives you way better contest animations in general. And we're a lockdown, so we want to get the best possible contests. Down to the rebounding though, we do get an 80 defensive rebound to get silver rebound chaser. It's going to help your center out being able to crash boards. They get box out, you grab the rebound. Honestly, 80 feels very, very good on this 6'4" build. And then the insane physicals, we start with a 90 speed, 90 agility, 92 strength, like I said, for that legend immovable enforcer, and then 65 vertical for that Devin Booker dunk style. And you do get the build name 3&D 2 guard, which I really like. I'm loving this 6'4" lockdown, but I also have a 6'6" and a 6'10" for you. So let's move on to the next one right now. So getting into the 6'6", the finishing is pretty similar. We're still going to go with that 80 driving dunk for the Devin Booker dunk style. That's something I make sure to get on all of my lockdown builds just because it is such a good animation. For the shooting on this one though, it is a little bit different. We ended up going with a higher mid-range and a little bit lower 3. That 89 midi is still going to get us gold set shot, silver shifty shooter, bronze limitless range with the three-pointer at 83. Honestly, I've still been shooting very consistently on this build as well. I don't like T-Mac jump shot base, so I've still been using Jarrett Culver, and it's been very, very good. So honestly, still across the board, shooting consistently. Finishing and shooting are very similar between the two builds. I do prefer Kevin Porter Jr. jump shot base, so I do prefer the 6'4" when it comes to shooting, but you can still shoot consistently on this build. Like I said though, I did a whole breakdown on this, so if you guys want to see the comparison, it is posted on my channel. But then on the playmaking, we do have a little bit lower pass accuracy with the 55. Still getting the job done. Honestly, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. The passes are still fast. They're still getting there. They're still not getting turned over as long as you're making good decisions. 70 ball handle, so we're still able to move. Same thing as last build. 74 speed with ball. And then the defense, 74 interior, which is a little bit lower than the 6'4", but since we are taller, we're able to get better contests. So you're going to get a lot of stops in the paint. You're able to guard a little bit taller of people when they come down there. 94 perimeter, 94 steal. We're going to cat break both of those again, both 99s, and have all of the legend defense badges. And then the 68 block again, just get some bailout blocks, some bailout stops, get those better contests. And even though the ratings are the same, you tend to get quite a few more on the 6'6" because you are bigger. Same thing, 80 defensive rebounds, silver rebound chaser. We're going to help out the center. They're going to get the box out, everything like that. Then 90 speed, 90 agility, 71 strength, and a 60 vertical for that Devin Booker dunk style again. One thing I forgot to mention is if you do have more cap breakers, I have been putting them on speed and agility on all of these lockdown builds because I have 15 now, going to be 16 after this next season. So keep that in mind if you do have all those cap breakers to use. But that is going to be our 6'6" lockdown. I still have the 6'10" for you, so let's get onto that one right now. And getting into the 6'10" lock, we are going to go 6'10", small forward, 202 pounds with a 7'6" wingspan. 87 driving dunk on this one, so we are extremely tall, long wingspan, and get contact dunks with a good standing dunk rating to go along with it. Finishing is very, very solid on this build. Down to the shooting though, I will preface this by saying if you do not have any cap breakers, you need to make an 80 mid-range so that you can get the Jonathan Isaac jump shot base. I have since cap braked mine all the way up to 83, but you need at least an 80 to get that jump shot base. It is essential for these 6'10" and up players, in my opinion. 76.3 though, with that 80 or 83 mid-range is very consistent. I mean, I'm still shooting great on this build. Get your hot spots, get your boost, and honestly, you will be shooting pretty consistently even with these lower ratings. As long as you know what you're doing this year, it's not all that hard. 65 pass accuracy, same explanation as the last one. You really don't need all that much. You can throw good passes, smart passes, and they will not get picked off. 74 ball handle with the 68 speed with ball gives us silver lightning launch, but it's also going to give us every single dribble move you need on a 6'10" to be able to dribble. So if you know how to dribble on these taller builds, you can get all the Kevin Durant stuff that you need, and you can even get the Giannis crossover on this 6'10" lock, which is absolutely insane. And then my favorite part of the build, the defense, we have an 84 interior with no cap breakers, 84 perimeter, 84 steal, and a 94 block, which I did cap break to 99, and then I also threw some on my interior defense. Now I am currently using the slice takeover, which boosts my speed, agility, and driving dunk, but you can put defensive takeovers on that will give you a 99 perimeter, or you can have a different one on that gives you a 99 steal. So really, you could be running around with 99 block, 99 perimeter, contact dunks. I mean, it's really crazy on the defensive end of the court, but I do think that slice takeover is probably the best option on these taller builds just because speed is so essential, and being able to get like a 90 plus speed or around 90 with takeover is insane on a build this big. But we are going to get Legend High Flying Denier and Legend Paint Patrol with that 99 block, and it feels like Intimidator from 2K20 if anybody remembers that. You just have to be near someone, you have to get somewhat of a contest, and they are going to miss the shot. I mean, the contests, the blocks, the stops we get on this build feel unreal, and this one's a ton of fun. Obviously not quite the meta, probably not the best lockdown if you want to run comp lineups, but if you want to try something different and have a lot of fun, this could be a great option for you. I mean, I've been really enjoying it, and we still do get that 80 defensive rebound for silver rebound chaser, help out the center, and we get more on this build because we're so tall with such a long wingspan. I can't say it enough. Going along with that 81 speed off rip, 77 agility, 73 strength, and then an 85 vertical. That 85 vertical is just going to make us super athletic overall, and it has me absolutely loving this build. That is it for our 6'10" lockdown build. We do get the name Versatile Defender. And these are the 3 lockdown builds I would recommend making in Season 7 of 2K25. Let me know down in the comments what you think of these. Drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on the way out, and I will catch you in the next one.